Welcome to the WP Week podcast, your go-to source for the latest updates in the WordPress community and beyond. Here, we'll bring you the most recent news, developments, and insights to keep you informed and engaged with everything happening in the world of WordPress. Stay tuned as we dive into our top stories. Today's episode is sponsored by OmniSend and the WP Job Openings plugin. Boost sales effortlessly with OmniSend, a top-rated email and SMS marketing tool for e-commerce. First up, big news from Learn WordPress. The site has just completed a major revamp as part of the ongoing redesign of WordPress.org. The new Learn WordPress site is not just a pretty face. It's been built with learners in mind. You'll find a revamped user experience featuring a fresh navigation menu, eye-catching thumbnails, and search filters to help you explore and discover content more efficiently. The latest release of Gutenberg, version 18.9, brings significant improvements to the WordPress editing experience. Among the key updates are enhancements to data views, providing a more intuitive way to manage data within blocks. Additionally, there are broader controls that extend support to more block types, giving users greater flexibility and customization options. WP-CLI v2.11.0 is set to be released later today. It brings bug fixes, compatibility improvements, and some new commands and parameters. If you manage WordPress sites from the command line, this update should make your life a bit easier. WordPress 6.6.1 was flagged for Trojan malware, but it turns out it was a false positive from Windows Defender. The issue stemmed from an XML namespace being incorrectly marked as a URL to downloadable files. Always a good reminder to double-check before panicking. Google may be shifting to automatic language detection, potentially reducing reliance on manual Schriflang annotations for multilingual websites. This could simplify the process of managing content in multiple languages. In other Google news, they've introduced new AI tools for Performance Max campaigns. These tools enhance reporting, creative capabilities, and brand safety measures for advertisers across various campaign types. In partnership news, WordPress.com is joining forces with Perplexity, an AI-powered answer engine. This new partnership means that when your site is referenced in Perplexity's search results, you could earn a portion of their advertising revenue, a nice little bonus for being part of the WordPress ecosystem. Security news this week highlights over 8,000 exploit attempts blocked for a recently patched, unauthenticated, arbitrary file upload vulnerability in the Keydatas WordPress plugin. This high number of exploits suggests that attackers were actively scanning for sites with unpatched versions of the plugin. PatchStack has launched its new PatchStack Academy, focusing on ethical hacking and code security. The Academy will cover everything from security basics to advanced vulnerability reporting and prevention methods. Plus, their bug bounty program has received a major upgrade, doubling the monthly competition bounties and increasing the bounty for the zero-day program. In community news, WordCamp Asia 2025 is looking for media partners. Applications are open until September 10th, 2024. And in case you missed it, the first batch of tickets sold out quickly, so keep an eye out for future releases. Divi has launched Divi Dash, a new WordPress management dashboard that will be free with your Divi membership. This dashboard will help you manage updates, themes, plugins, and get an overview of all your websites in one place. Anne McCarthy is calling for testing the new data views introduced in WordPress 6.6. She has created a WordPress Playground instance to stress test the feature and encourages users to provide feedback. Brian Jackson brought up an issue with the block editor in WordPress 6.6. It no longer has a minimum height set, which could cause some large meta boxes to disappear on mobile or tablet views until collapsed. Rodolfo Malogli informed the community about the closure of WooExpress last week, and James Kemp, the product lead at WooCommerce, has provided further details. WooExpress has been rebranded to the Commerce Plan on WordPress.com. Michelle Frechette pointed out on X that Kamala Harris's website is built with WordPress. It's always interesting to see prominent figures using the platform. Katie Keith expressed her disappointment with the venue choice for WordCamp US 2025, noting that it's the same as the venue for WCUS 2024. She believes a different venue would have provided an opportunity to explore a new location. Justin Ferriman tweeted about the pricing issues within the WordPress industry. He noted that WP products are underpriced due to the community's price expectations, leading to a race to the bottom for businesses and value fatigue for consumers. Freelancers, he says, are unable to charge what they really should outside the WordPress ecosystem. Patricia BT, a familiar face at WordCamps, is looking for sponsorship for her contributions to the WordPress project. She has shared 4 ways to sponsor her and her projects, including her WordCamp journeys. Matt Medeiros recently shared his experience of creating a Wix website. He aimed to find out how many steps it would take to reach the editing screen and highlighted several key points of the process. Lastly, jQuery UI 1.14.0 has been released, featuring changes such as reduced support for older browsers or jQuery, disabled backward compatibility with the 1.11 API by default, and added ARIA modal support in the dialog widget. That wraps up this week's edition of the WP Week podcast, sponsored by Omnisend and the reliable WP Job Openings plugin. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, keep creating and contributing to the WordPress community. See you next week.